Hello everybody. Today we are talking kicks. I'm going to be going over our current offerings in both FootJoy and Adidas models. They've been the two best sellers in our shop for the last several seasons, and I think you're gonna find that there's a shoe here for everybody. Before I begin, I want to give a shout out to John Gerke. I'm doing this on a butcher block that was actually discovered when we cleaned out the downstairs area a couple months ago, and he used a wood burner to etch our logo into this very cool table that I'm glad we were able to recover. So without further ado, let's shop kicks. So first, we're going to go through FootJoy. First up is kind of their top of the line. This is called the Tour X model. What they did is they combined their DNA shoe, which you might own, or you had probably at least seen the last few seasons. DNA was a very popular shoe, but what they did is they took all the technology in their DNA as well as in their Hyperflex shoe, and they combined it into the Tour X. So again, this is their top of the line, offering max stability straight from the horse's mouth. FootJoy says the Tour X works to redirect and funnel the golfer's power by ensuring balance and a stable foundation throughout the swing. So if you're somebody who likes to swing hard and doesn't want to lose any stability, check out the Tour X. That's available at the Mill River price of $179. Retail on it's $220. We also have it in the shop in black. Pretty slick shoe. 2-year waterproof warranty. Next, we have FootJoy's best seller over the last 3 seasons now. It is called the Pro SL. I've got it available in both blue and white models. It is, again, a 2-year waterproof warranty. This is something that kind of surprised even the folks at FootJoy with its tour presence, as well as just retail. They killed it with this shoe. It's got a very stable platform with spikes extending all the way to the outsole of the shoe, and it's also crazy comfortable. This is the kind of shoe you can walk 36 in and still feel great. Of course, great is a relative term. It's also available in a Pro SL Carbon model. Really the only difference is this has a more a firmer base. It's got carbon in the bottom of the shoe. The regular model is available at $149 at Mill River. That's $190 retail. And the Pro SL Carbon is available at $179 Mill River and $220 retail. And finally, with the men's side on FootJoy, we've got the Flex XP. This is a 1-year waterproof warranty shoe. Stupid comfortable, very good shoe. That doesn't mean it's lacking in performance, given that it's got a lower price point. This comes in at $99 Mill River, $125 retail. Kind of the shoe that, again, you can wear straight from the car to the first tee, play 18 holes, and then go out to dinner afterwards, all wearing the same shoe. Very good shoe, available in a variety of colors. I thought the gray looked coolest, so that's what I got for the shop. But like with all these shoes, you can custom order whatever you'd like. Next with FootJoy, I'm going to highlight some of the ladies' offerings we have, starting with the Low Pro. This is a hence the name, Low Pro, very low profile shoe, meaning your feet are closer to the ground. I think that's something that all golfers can benefit from. It's got a 1-year waterproof warranty, still super flexible, traditional spike shoes, so they are replaceable spikes. That's kind of your great, should say modern take on a classic golf shoe. We've got it in white, and it's available at $89 at the Mill River price, retails for $115. Next, as we transition into more of our lifestyle footwear for the ladies, we've got the FootJoy Leisure. This is actually a slip-on shoe, even though it's got laces. Again, 1-year waterproof warranty, does not have replaceable spikes, very stable, comparable to the Flex, but that's also available in the ladies' shoes as well, which I'm going to be highlighting in a second. But again, really clean shoe, super comfortable, easy slip-on. Again, kind of the shoe that you can wear straight from your car to the first tee. And that is offered at $89 at the Mill River price. Retail is $115. That's the FJ Leisure. Next, we've got the ladies' version of the FootJoy Flex. Now, this is not the XP model because it is not waterproof. However, what you don't get in waterproofing, you get back in how light the shoe is. It's crazy light. This is offered in the Pro Shop currently in this pink color as well as this black here. Like I said, it's not waterproof, but it's a crazy comfortable shoe, and I also think it looks great with a pair of jeans or when you go for a walk around your neighborhood. These are not necessarily golf specific, these next couple shoes I'm going to show you. It's a great shoe. Again, FJ Flex, ladies model. It's $79 at Mill River, $100 retail. And stemming off a bit from the FootJoy Flex, we've got the FootJoy Ladies Sport Retro. This is a shoe that's kind of cool because it can be both golfed in and you can just wear it around. I think it's a really cool shoe. It's got this diamond pattern here. Again, not waterproof, but a lower price point shoe. Comes in at $79 Mill River, 100 retail, and it's just a cool shoe that you can go walk 9 in on a dry day, of course. And it's also a kind of shoe you can wear around the house, go walking in the neighborhood, like I mentioned with another shoe before, or you can golf in it. It's totally fine. It's a very cool shoe, and I think it looks great with a pair of jeans or whatever you're wearing to go hit them. Stay tuned for Adidas. I'm going to be going over Adidas next. All right, moving on to Adidas, starting with their Tour 360 XT model golf shoe. This was also available last year. It was the #1 rated spiked golf shoe on My Golf Spy. It's really just a website of a bunch of devoted golf dorks, kind of like myself, and they rated this the #1 spike shoe, and they rated the spikeless model, same shoe, just spikeless, as the #1 shoe in the spikeless category. So both shoes, they did not change anything this year, because if it's not broken, why would you fix it or change it? They just added a couple colors this year. So we've got the white and gray with black trim here in the regular changeable spiked model. That's available at $169 at Mill River. It retails for $210. And the spikeless model we've got here in white with a black saddle. That's available at $149 Mill River, $180 retail. Two very good shoes, both very comfortable. Next is a shoe that you might have heard about a lot because Adidas is repping it like crazy this year. It is called the Code Chaos, and it is also available in a variety of different colors. Basically, they took all their technology, they combined really their running shoes with their golf shoes, and they came out with the Code Chaos. It is a spikeless shoe. That being said, you've got great traction with it. It is fully waterproof. It's a little lower price point than the Tour 360 XT. That comes in at $129 at Mill River. It retails for $160. Really cool shoe. You're going to be hearing a lot about it this year. And next we have the S2G. I've got it in 2 colors. This is a little lower price point shoe. That being said, it is extremely comfortable. It's got the knit top, spikeless bottom. This is, again, the kind of shoe that you can wear just living your normal life and also play golf in. No need to change shoes. It's probably the coolest thing about spikeless shoes now is you have shoes that you can wear all over the place. It kind of blows my mind that they used to model golf shoes after dress shoes. I mean, it's something you walk 6-7 miles in. Why not go for comfort? And Adidas does that in spades. So this I've got in these 2 colors here. Navy, as well as, looks a little bit purple, but it's not purple, it is Tech Indigo. So if you have an issue with calling it purple, Adidas themselves call it Tech Indigo. Again, that's available at a lower price point. It's $89 at Mill River, retails for $110. This is the S2G. And moving on to the ladies category of Adidas, starting with the CrossKnit DPR. This is basically a running shoe with golf traction. It is an incredibly comfortable shoe. It is not waterproof, but most of us prefer playing when it's dry out anyway. Also, it looks really cool. I don't know if you can see it there. This is available in a few different colors. I've got it here in white with a lavender trim. It is $109 at Mill River, retails for $140. On the waterproof side for Adidas, we've got the Response Bounce 2. Got it in this gray lavender color here. Even though it is waterproof, it's actually slightly lower price point than the CrossKnit. It comes in at $69 Mill River, retails for $90. If you like any of the shoes I highlighted for you today, email inperry@auroracc.com and we'll take care of you. All right, guys, for today's swing tip, tying into our shoe sale, I want to talk a little bit about footwork. Footwork is crucial to making solid contact. And I want to give a shout out to my friend and colleague, Evan Cather. He is the Director of Instruction at Golf Manhattan. And we were talking the other night, as we're both pretty big golf dorks, and that's kind of all we talk about when we get together. We were talking about what we see a lot with improper footwork in most of our students. And we both agree that what we see a lot of is hanging back at impact and getting, as a right-handed player, on that right toe through impact. I know the idea when you're bombing drivers is to kind of swing up on it. The problem is what we see a lot of is kind of hanging back. Well, you're just losing power. You're losing the ability to bomb the ball, and that's what we all want to do, right? So you want to get your weight going forward. And I think a key to that is, as a right-handed player, keeping that right heel planted. It's more of a roll, right? You're rolling onto the insole of that trail foot through impact, and that's what's going to give you a bit more speed. Now you might point to a player like Justin Thomas. Evan has the opportunity to work a lot on body track. For those of you who aren't familiar with body track, it is a really cool piece of technology where you stand on a platform and it shows you your weight distribution throughout your golf swing. And in the case of a guy like Justin Thomas, yes, he gets on his tiptoes, but somehow he's able to still get his weight going forward through impact. What we see when guys get on their trail toe through impact, they're hanging back. Well, we all aren't the athlete that Justin Thomas is, and I mean, he's a top 10 player in the world. That being said, we can still make the effort to go forward or move our weight forward in the golf swing. So this is a drill I am totally stealing from him, with his permission, of course. What he does for a drill to kind of help this is you get a mid-iron. You start with it, just like you normally set up to a mid-iron, more towards the middle of your stance. I want you to bring that front or that lead foot back to narrow your stance. Start with the club forward, swing it back, and step into it. It's almost like baseball, right? Batters step into it. But when you do that, I want you to make the conscious effort to keep this trail foot planted so it's more kind of rolling over into that insole. Now again, this might look a little funky, almost looks like a slide. Unless you are a single-digit player who hits chronic blocks and those big snappy hooks, I wouldn't worry about that too much, because the idea here is to get your weight going forward. So while we're all stuck in quarantine right now, this is something you can still practice in your backyard. Just make some golf swings doing this drill. So go ahead, set up. I've got a 7-iron here. I'm going to move my front foot back, start the club forward, swing it back, and just make swings like you're stepping into it, right? We're not going this way. We are stepping through the ball. That's going to help your weight transfer, solid contact, and of course, hit bombs. I'll see you next week.